Well, first of all, you'll see on the screen that it says Justin Combs, and I'm Chris Meadows. I'm actually the principal at the high school. Justin couldn't be here because he no longer works at the high school. He was originally from Breathitt County, and sometimes jobs open at home. And about February, he had an opportunity, and like many of us, we've had opportunities, and you're afraid sometimes to pass those up, especially if it means you get to go back home. So I am here presenting for him. And he was a special education teacher that taught EBD students, grades 9 through 12. And his question was, will one-to-one technology impact students' academic achievement and attitudes about learning? How many of you all are in schools that are one-to-one? Okay, some of you, well, about the whole space. We are not yet. We're on our way, but we probably have around 360 computers and Chromebooks in our school, but we still have about 580 students. So we're better than we were, but we're still not there yet. So his problem of practice was that he was teaching multiple content areas to students in grades 9 through 12 that are functioning anywhere from grade 3 through 7 independently with reading and or math levels. And he was experiencing some difficulty in assisting all students to ensure that they were on track with those reading, writing, and math goals. So he was able, with the grant, to purchase 7 Chromebooks, which provided one-to-one technology for the students that he serviced within his EBD classroom. And this was beneficial because some of these students we know have emotional needs or sometimes behavioral problems when they're in larger groups. Some of them get comfortable in the setting that they're in, especially with him and maybe a teacher's aide that works with them, and they didn't want to go out to the library or to the computer lab. So it really helped for them to have their own device within that room. Some of the strategies that he was already implementing, and I know this is small here, but when I looked at this, I thought, well, these are strategies that everyone should be implementing. This is not just a set of strategies for a special education classroom. If you look through there, I mean, think alouds. Everyone should be thinking aloud for students. One thing that I thought was interesting on here that probably applies a little bit more in this case, maybe in others than in others, is calming strategies. But then the more I thought about it, we have students in all our classes that sometimes have anxiety, and that might be a good thing that we all could implement across the board to help them to persevere. So the question, did one-to-one technology impact students' academic achievement? And I think if we were to ask that without seeing the answer, we're going to say yes, right? And he found that through his diagnostic testing throughout the year that every student in his class was increased 1 to 2 grade levels in both reading and math. And next we'll look at the attitudes. Did it impact their attitude about learning? He saw an increased positive attitude across the board. They had a stronger sense of pride, but if you are making progress, it doesn't matter what grade you're in, it doesn't matter that you're in high school. To make progress and to have success means that you're going to have a better attitude and feel better about yourself. And they were starting to enjoy researching careers and to look at various post-secondary institutions, which probably they would have never thought of without the use of the technology. But to have some success means that they have a sense of belief that they can do more.